Okie dokie. Well, today's day 3 of the 10-day blood sugar detox fast from Dr. Mark Hyman. And today has been a doozy. My emotions have just been squirrely Dan. I've been up and down. If symptoms of anxiety. I am detoxing for sure. Believe it or not, I dropped 10 pounds in the first 2 days. I don't know how. I've only gone to the bathroom like a few times, which reading this chapter, I guess some people don't go that often. I go minimum once a day, sometimes 2-3 times when I have coffee and when I have celery. So today in the book is about empty, so it really goes deep into pooping. And it's, of course, today started off with measurements, and I'm down a bunch of my measurements too. So what I'm present to is my inflammation is just dropping like crazy. And me being active and all that, I've noticed just a little bit of less pain in my joints today, but yesterday was a doozy. I think my body was like, what? In the first thing in the morning is some brisk exercise, so brisk walk on the beach, and then Pilates machine. So today's about emptying, and my measurements, were way down, and I guess I'm at 215 and I was 226. I think the scales broke, but I'm gonna have to check. I slept 8 hours the night before. From 11:30 to 7:59. I've been trying to get to bed close to 11. Tonight I blew it because I'm in the studio recording music for Nashville, and still have to have my bath. I have journaled. I answered my questions, so it's every evening you have your evening questions. But yeah, today was brutal. Day 3, better than yesterday in some ways, at least physically, like less pain. I did see a chiropractor today, which was awesome. But even just driving, just like feelings of like bleak, like doom almost. My mom got COVID today, which was pretty intense. So, and I have a lot of pressure to get this record done. And now one thing I'm not doing is like resting. On this cleanse, you're meant to be like taking her easy, and I'm taking her out for a rip. Like I am cranking. Between, a movie I'm preparing for, an album I'm cutting, a course we're producing, is just wicked busy. And then being present to my life and my experience. So take your measurements in the morning. So it's a bit intense. I would not recommend being busy, because that's, as you're detoxing, those feelings come up. So there's a whole part on empty, and it goes really over eliminating. And for some people, this will be brand new. For me, I've spent quite a bit of time with colonics and enemas, and giving myself coffee enemas. So I'm pretty familiar with but there's some really great solutions for people who don't move their bowels very often. There's some really interesting things here. Constipation is a clue that something's wrong in your system. This can be diet, especially if you eat a lot of dairy and too little fiber. Dairy can cause lactose intolerance and diarrhea for some, but for others it causes constipation. In fact, it's the number 1 cause of constipation in babies. Dairy. Okay. Today's focus. Great. So the meals, I did my shake this morning, the detox shake, which I'm tweaking a bit, but it's good. I make extra if it's Kate. Mid-morning snack, I'm skipping, unfortunately, just because I had to run to the chiropractor. And by the time I got to my soup that I made yesterday, it was quite late. So it was too big of a gap between my meals for sure. That could have been my reason for. And dinner, I had really yummy whitefish with some kale. That's it. But I made it super tasty. What kind of fish? I think it was what kind of fish was it? Like a swordfish? No, not a swordfish. Halibut. Yeah, just for the hell of it. Wild caught, of course. Okay, so that was today. How am I feeling? Great right now in this moment. But I should get to bed. I got an early morning and all that. I want to get 8 hours. And if I get to bed by midnight, I'm sure I've been sleeping like 8.5 hours, which is, I think, good. But I'd love to get to bed at 10:30 so I can get up at 6:30, which would be ideal. What else is in this little thing? So I could drink more water. I had about 7 or 8 glasses. And I just went to the bathroom once today. Those are the questions for the day. So this is day 3 of the 10-day detox diet by Dr. Mark Hyman. Like I said, day 3 detox. On any detox I've done, usually it's the hump day. Usually day 3 is the day that things start to get better. And you start to feel less under the weather. So that's all I got for you today. I'll be being a little bit more creative tomorrow with my food, and I'll try to show you some video of what I'm throwing together food-wise. But yeah, more to come tomorrow. Okay, good night. Off to my evening mellow Epsom salt lavender baking soda bath, which I've been really enjoying. I can just feel the pain leaving my body. Good night. Have a beautiful sleep. It might be morning. Have a beautiful morning. Enjoy your coffee, because I'm not having coffee. I do miss my coffee. But coffee does, again, make me feel a bit spinny and squirrely. So will I go back to it? Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.